I'm David Duncan. This is my wife, Sondra. We'd like to take this opportunity to update you, our loyal spiritual and financial supporters, on our work, as well as some immediate goals and prayer requests that are crucial to our ministry in the overall scheme of missions. We see our roles at the outset of this year as twofold. My primary focus is on the foreign field, while Sondra's is on building the local church home base as a vital part of our support system. She is also preparing the next generation of girls and women for service in these challenging times. My primary involvement is with Africa's Hope. Africa's Hope is trained leaders. Let me explain. Our churches in Africa have virtually exploded with a 245% growth rate. They grew from 18,000 in 1990 to 45,000 today. As you may imagine, this has created a tremendous gap between the 14 million believers and 32,000 pastors, many of whom do not have adequate Bible or ministry training. The result of this incredible growth is that Africa is figuratively dialing 911 for help in training leaders. Some 245 Bible schools and training centers are one solution. However, there are another 15,000 people who feel called to the ministry who will never be able to attend a residential Bible school. For these, we're preparing a curriculum of 45 courses that are designed to be taught in students' various settings. Each student has a copy of each course and is challenged to apply key principles in each lesson of Discovery Series textbooks. I serve as senior editor for all the writing and editing of the Discovery Series. It has also been my privilege to write some curriculum. For example, I wrote Abundant Life in the Son, a study of salvation, in 2008. I am currently writing the book Perspectives in Prophecy, a study of Daniel and Revelation, which I hope to complete this year. As you might imagine, these tasks keep me immersed in innumerable hours of work. I'd like to add that we're about 30% of the way toward completion of the Discovery Series, and we're progressing steadily.
On December the 17th, 1968, our family boarded an airplane bound for our first missions assignment. Our destination, Calvary Bible Institute in the Marshall Islands. We have experienced a wonderful sense of fulfillment as we've ministered in the islands, Western Europe, and Africa. On December the 17th, 2008, we celebrated our 40 years in foreign missionary service. Now, we are well into our 41st year of service together. I travel with David as my schedule allows. My focus is to complement David's ministry and to maintain contact with our stateside constituents. In 1998, I was appointed the Women's Ministry Representative for Northwest Arkansas. My goal is to establish an active women's group in every one of the 35 churches in this area. I'm also the founder of Tulips, training up leaders in purposeful service. The training prepares women for ministry in this challenging 21st century context. We're also helping to pioneer a new church where I serve as the church pianist. In addition, I'm teaching a weekly Bible study, directing a women's ministries, and facilitating some excellent video teaching, all as part of our church's development. In view of my short-term goals, I pray for the involvement of the churches in my area to become compelled by eternity to wholeheartedly serve their families, churches, and communities.
As Sondra and I face our respective tasks, please share the following prayer requests with us. Pray first for funds to complete all the Discovery Series courses. Secondly, for content writers for courses not yet written but needed to complete the curriculum. Thirdly, for instructors and students where each course is taught, that each will be anointed to give or receive with special unction. Fourthly, for our continued health, strength, and vitality as we face the task God has given us. In light of short-term goals, first, to complete 5 more Discovery Series textbooks this year. Secondly, to recruit writers for 5 more textbooks for the series by the year's end. And thirdly, to recruit more content editors, technical editors, and illustrators this year. As we conclude this brief overview of our work, may we commend you for the crucial part you play in this partnership for the souls of men and women in the hinterlands of the world. Please continue to hold us up in prayer as we labor heart deep in the harvest.